Damo.
Really dismal effort against Fremantle, as you said, Lordy. Dismal scoreline, full stop under Brendan Bolton. But he himself, he spoke with David Zita today, he's not deviating from the big picture plan, nor is Andrew McKay, the footy operations boss.
Clearly, we'll below par on the weekend, particularly in the first half. So we'll have a rigorous review and move forward and look to the weekend.
A lot of people are asking, why are you the best person to lead the club out of this? Are you confident completely in your ability to do that?
Yeah, me and the club, we're in it together. We've got a plan. We've put it together myself, Stephen Silvani, Mark Lejudice, Kane Little. We're all in it together. So it's always about the group working collectively. So we think we've got a plan and we're working our way through it.
Well, they've been selling hope, haven't they? And the hope just isn't materialising. Alan Richardson today was spoken to by David Zita at Footy Classified, and also Nick Riewoldt, just after you see Alan Richardson, spoke really harshly tonight about his old club on Fox Footy.
My focus is on the footy team and the footy club. In this industry, you don't get a lot of time to think about yourself, and we haven't had wins. As I said, the previous 2 weeks had been heading the right way. The weekend wasn't. So my focus is on making sure our team gets going again. That's really where I'm at.
Start tonight, Caro, with the Tom Lynch saga, which continues. It's showing no signs of slowing down. Damien Barrett reports on what's happened today. Damo, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Hutch. And it's for the second time in a fortnight, Collingwood Footy Club has today met with the Gold Coast free agent Tom Lynch. Magpies footy operations boss Ned Guy spent more than an hour with Lynch today at his family property in Blairgowrie, and also in attendance at that meeting was Ned Guy, and also in attendance was Robbie D'Orazio, Tom Lynch's manager. He is seen there leaving the property there at Blairgowrie earlier this afternoon, and high drama followed that departure of D'Orazio, who clearly alerted Ned Guy to the cameras, and David Zita of Footy Classified being there. And basically, Ned Guy's car was moved to a side street, forced to jump a fence in order to avoid the Footy Classified cameras. It is interesting that the Pies have today met with, again, Tom Lynch, having seen Nathan Buckley on this program last week, revealing publicly that he personally had met with Lynch, and then a day later, regretting for publicly making that the case.
Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, we have.
Have you met him personally?
Yep.
How recently?
A while back.
Yeah, I was asked a direct question and gave a direct answer, and I find it... I probably should have set the interview up a little bit better than that in the 2 minutes leading up to it, so that question didn't come.
And the reference there to a while back, we believe that meeting that Nathan Buckley referred to there with he and Tom Lynch and other people from Collingwood was taking place in the week leading into round 18, so basically the week before he appeared on Footy Classified last week.
Damo, you're telling us that the Collingwood list boss had a meeting today only days after Nathan's comments and less than 10 days after Nathan met him, and actually jumped the fence to get away from the cameras.
Yeah, that's basically the case. His car was in a certain position, and as David Zita was made aware to the people that he was there, the car was moved and he had to make his exit that way. But it took place for about an hour, and again, the second time that we know of in the past fortnight that the Collingwood Footy Club has met with Tom Lynch, who we expect to return to the Gold Coast later this week. The club certainly expects him back Thursday or Friday, and we know that he's in Melbourne because he's had surgery on a PCL.
Jack Billings today at St Kilda, he shapes another interesting name in the trade period, but today he told Footy Classified's David Zita he was going nowhere.
Yeah, obviously I'm contracted and love the club, and looking forward to a big pre-season, and obviously playing better footy hopefully next year so we can hopefully make finals.
So there's no offer that you'd consider at all? You're here to stay for the long term?
Yeah, absolutely. St Kilda person, and I guess there's always going to be talk in the media and that sort of stuff, but yeah, I love it here and can't wait for next year.
Well, we have to believe that, don't we? That's fairly definitive.
They've got some tough calls to make, and they've also got to discuss what and how they use Gary Ablett. Gary today reiterated that he wants to play on next year.
No, well, I'm contracted for next year, so the plan is to play on, and yeah, as I said, looking forward to the break now and then getting ready for a big pre-season. Menzel's
at the crossroads and the Saints are hovering, and he didn't do anything to quell that interest today.
I think you got to consider whatever options come at you, and that's something I'll speak with my manager about over the next few weeks, and we'll just go from there.
Just last one, your gut feel next year, where will you be playing?
Gut feel is that if we can work out a deal here, it'd be great, but if not, then we'll see what happens.